Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to episode 114 of the Pentagon Challenge. We have a massive advantage heading into the second leg of our semi-final against Queretaro, but if something goes drastically wrong, then this will be the final sanctioned episode of the series after so many months, either in full capacity overload on publishing things every few days, or in this current down period where I'm only publishing things once or twice a week. So we are 2-0 up after a splendid first leg at home, but we have such a poor record against Queretaro. We need to score away from home like we did in March to stand any chance of winning this game. The reigning champions of this very stage. As a matter of fact, we could knock them out and potentially win our first trophy with Monarchas Morelia, and that'll be a great way to end the video making portion of the series. Like I'm doing with FM17 on Twitter, I'd like to do a screenshot compilation of how I'm doing if I continue to play the game. Most likely I will, because FM17 is good, but I might get bored of it and want to come back to this as soon as possible. So our chance to win a competition and keep our streak alive of winning stuff with every team we've managed, it's all down to this, and I'm going to make a few changes compared to how I did in the first leg. We're sticking with the same formation, but I'm going to play Delgado at centre back because Ngoyen's suspended. Fouquet will take up left back as Requajo played poorly. Wallace and Ricardo and Raphael both scored in that first leg, so they can get a starting place, and that was what made the big difference at the Estadio Morelos. So can we go to the home of the champions and avoid a massive defeat? The blowback will be severe, I'm sure, but these guys have won back the Champions League title, if I can confirm that for you, the NACL. They lifted it after beating Real Salt Lake, so we are under pressure to try and beat the champions of North America, and make sure that it'll be us in that echelon one day into the future. So we'll go into the main screen now. I'm really happy with my team. They are clicking at the right time. We just need a good result here to progress to the final, and it could be against Cruz Azul or Club America if my memory is correct, but it's been a while since I've played the game, so I'm going to be rusty in my commentary, and in my general knowledge of my own team it's going to be down on what it should be, but we'll just see how they line up and how their fatigue may be collapsing because of their multiple battles to become champions of just about everything. So we'll check out their squad, and the manager Guadardo, formerly of PSV and Valencia, of course, he will want to win yet more silverware, and they're going for broke. They've got 4 at the back but 3 strikers at the top, which is a formation that has wrecked me on Football Manager 2017 because Shamrock Rovers use it to great effect, but they are going for every fibre of this result. They don't want to play it safe, so we may as well try and hang on in there. We'll see what their fatigue is. That's not bad, that's good, not too bad. So they must have had a rest in the days since we played. We'll just double check that. Yeah, so no commitments since we played them a week ago, so everything is set, and they will be pushing us to the very edge of our limits here. They're going to go probably attacking, so we'll keep that in mind. We'll want to stay rigid, I'm sure. We don't want to give away the ball needlessly, so we'll be disciplined. We will stay on our feet. We don't want red cards or anything daft. We'll mix up the crosses, and we'll go into structured mode assertively. I say I want you to pick up from where you left off. That's a perfect team talk, to be honest. Raphael was nervous, but not anymore. I think everybody is clued in on what must be done. We have to win the game. We have to score an away goal to make sure they can't mount a major fight back, and we just have to give it our best shot. The champions of North America, as I mentioned, will be the toughest opponents we could play. but it doesn't mean the final will be any easier if we get there. Kickoff is underway, and Kota has an early attack, playing it backwards to Fouquet. A nice idea, but we'll just see what the possession stats are like, and it's not good. A little bit better now. We just need to show some passion. That's going to be a foul in our favour, but as of yet, no highlights. Now Acevedo might get a yellow. He will. But it's not too bad that they're not creating chances. Rossi into the 18-yard box. Okoro has lost it, and Ziquinha is on the move. Enriquez out on the right-hand side, goes for a cross, and that's over the bar. Best chance of the game so far. We've only had 3 of them. A Cruz to Rangel, Delgado clearance, Cruz to Gama, and Ortiz. What can he do? He's dribbled past 2, and he still beats them hand over fist. Should have done better with the cross, but he goes low and Lopez scores, but it's a decisive offside decision. We're going to go counter-attacking because it doesn't seem to be working, the regular tactics. Rangel, Ziquinha, good tackle by Acevedo, doesn't need to get sent off. Ortiz goes low, but it's very tame in comparison to what we're used to seeing from these guys. Have to demand more. Half-time at 0-0 isn't bad, but we do need an away goal. Low cross to Cruz, should have done better. It's all Queretaro at the moment. We are completely outnumbered in every department. We have to get a goal to stop the rot. We're going to punt the ball into the box, and we might just stick to positions and remove the discipline bit. We are in trouble. Rossi clears it to Vitor. Bad pass, but we can clean up here. Kota. Oh, he's got no support. Absolutely nothing, and that's given away to Lopez. Into the feet of Ortiz. Rangel all alone. Ortiz has to score. He doesn't get a shot away. Rangel still in the attack, but it's saved yet again by Gonzalez. And we are not looking like a championship squad here. Come on, lads. Vitor. Another poor pass. His counterpart from Brazil couldn't get there. Duffy and Rangel. Yet more pressure heaped on our shoulders. He's going to whip it. He's not going to hit a teammate, and it's a corner kick from the resultant clearance. Cruz has gone for the centre, and Enriquez misses. Oh, God almighty, what are we meant to do here? This is complete annihilation, except on the scoreboard. Ortiz, Lopez, Gama, Ziquinha will not score. Another good save from our goalie. And it just leaves us to imagine we need to get a shot on target. Raphael heads it down to Wallison. Back it goes to Rossi. Acevedo. Okoro. Vitor needs to pass. He's got Wallison, and he's hit the woodwork. Our best chance of the game comes just 40 minutes into it, and we hit the post. Wallison Ricardo nearly sent us into the stratosphere. Cross cleared. Kota shoots, but it's wide. That's what I want to see. I'm happy with this now, but we have to hold on till half time. It makes their task a million times easier if it's sliced in half. Kota counter attack to Raphael, loses the ball to the defender. Ortiz with about 10 yards of space finds a teammate, but it's poor clearance. Raphael needs to return the ball to Wallison, but it's instead to Okoro. Beats a defender. Good pass. Kota should have done better. What an amazing pass by Okoro. But unfortunately, we didn't make a proper attempt at the goal. But I don't know what to say. I'll just say we're still leading on aggregate. That should hopefully give the guys more self-confidence, because we're getting slaughtered at times, and it has to change. Just say I'm not particularly pleased with the playmaking, and that gets everybody going. Raphael could do better himself, so we'll let him try. What can we do? You can possibly float the ball into the box. We might want to turn that off. It's not working, and we want to prevent the short goalkeeper distribution. So we're looking better, but make sure we don't concede. We're just 45 minutes away from our first final with Monarcas Morelia. We know how to win finals, but we have to do it in a new country and an unfamiliar league system to me personally. Ziquinha already on the move. Ortiz to Lopez. Perhaps the three striker formation is creating congestion for Queretaro, and they're not delivering like they should. Sequinha back into the box. Duffy gets a touch, but not a good one. But it seems to be back to normal. Gonzalez with an aerial catch. Normal service seems to have resumed with Queretaro off to an excellent start in the half. Rafael has only one man to pass to. He does it somehow after getting tripped. Ortiz collects to restart a Queretaro move. Lopez to Gama. First touch pass. Enriquez doesn't do very well. I just have to say, show some passion because we're not looking good. Savalas with a goal kick short to Duffy, and the triangle makes it back to the keeper. Okoro interception. Wahey Ricardo slow on the move. Okoro to Vitor and back, given away. Okoro will represent the ball. Vitor and Okoro with a chip. Acevedo on the ascendancy. Rafael well wide. That's a disappointment. And we have a corner kick with Vitor cleared. Rafael is on the case, and he delivers to Acevedo. It's bounced back to Rafael. Swivel pass. Vitor and Wallison. Oh, we're shooting wildly. So we'll turn off shoot on sight, and we will be more expressive, but we'll stick to those positions. Wahey Ricardo taking on his left back counterpart, and he hits the keeper from the cross. A very common scenario in FM16. Penalty? No, it's a free kick. Excuse me. It's now. Oh, Enriquez to Ziquinha, and he hits the post from an offside position. It's a barnstormer of a 0-0. We just need to score. Rafael won't get that. It's the home team on the move again. Vitor onto the right hand side for Wallison. Tripped, foul given. Just what we need. Slow down the play and make a substitution. I think that'll work out the best. We still need a goal, but we just in case we got 1-0 down, we still need to score. But Ziquinha 1-on-1, he will not miss, and we have the tie very much alive now. Concentration needs to be improved. Extra time will take place if they score again, so we'll have to go back into structured mode, and that's a very, very inevitable occurrence. We'll go shorter passing now. We'll see what our passing accuracy is like. It's really bad, 63%, and one cross out of 15 found a teammate compared to their 76% possession or pass completion. Ziquinha, he loses it but gains it back, and now over the top for Rossi to intercept. Gonzalez goal kick. In essence, Moriano interception. An unmarked Ortiz goes to Lopez, and Cruz fires low, but again Gonzalez was ready for just about anything there. He's played really well against a heavy amount of pressure, and we have the ball looped in. I didn't quite catch what happened, but it's not a goal anyway, so we can clear the ball and know that he is ready to take it. But I may change my mind later on into the tie. That's a foul. I didn't tell by who, but we have to defend now. Cruz goes for the goal kick, or for the free kick, and it's over the bar for nothing of danger. Saulo, he's a substitution, so we'll need to deal with him. Oriano loses it, and he doesn't do much to get rid, but thankfully it is a chance. Lopez, Gama hits a defender. Rangel unmarked, goes far post. Gonzalez, for the 10,000th time, he's made another crucial clutch of the ball, and he just caught it when it was necessary. So we just need to tighten up now. We don't need to panic. We're just 15 or 13 minutes away from the final outright, but extra time is in the horizon if we see a second goal. Keeper in the right position, as there was an attacker right behind him, just in case. Cruz to Saulo. It's all Queretaro. They should be 2 goals to the good, and they will be craving the third goal that will knock us out one way or the other. Cruz beats Okoro to the ball. Ortiz to Moriano. What about Rodriguez? He's got time and space. Moriano, far post, side netting. How does he miss that? It looked really easy to score. And Lopez, though, from our goal kick has wasted it. And that's offside. I think we'll have to tell the keeper, pass it short on the goal kicks. So we'll do that now for my own. So we need fewer risky passes. slow pace down, distribution type to the fullback areas, and just roll it out. That's it. And I wouldn't tell them what to do in that regard, but we'll just we'll keep the goal kicks to ourselves as best we can. 5 minutes to go. The title is slipping out of Queretaro's hands. They only have 2 more minutes to go. We don't deserve victory on this day, but over the 2 legs, I think we deserve it. 30 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe even less. It's one last attack. Lopez keeps it into Moriano. Sayop misses. Referee, blow it up, please. We've seen more than enough. We've done it. Monarcas Morelia, after so many disappointments, are into a league final, and we've beaten the champions to get there. Well done. I'm so pleased that we have 2 more episodes left in the series with the videos very much to be made. Morelia didn't deserve to score, so we didn't, but we conceded the 1 goal, and Queretaro did not play like I expected them to, so I think we got lucky, but we'll see who will our opponents be in the final itself, and the opportunity to win shall not be passed by, and it may convince me to stay because we could potentially win the Champions League in Morelia's colours, and we don't have to betray them and move to a different Mexican club to potentially win that tournament. So that will be very much on my mind. Should I stay or get a better job now that my reputation could be increased even more with Morelia? I'll have to think about that very, very hard, and that could change the desire of the series completely. I may have to continue the video making, which would be a bit weird. So anyway, just a deep breather. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the game to load. It's probably short on performance compared to FM17 with the 64-bit operating system that I have. It's so much better in that regard. So Morelia in the final, Cruz Azul 0, Tigres 0. We'll fast forward and see which of those clubs will take us on in the final itself. So thank you for watching up to this point, and I hope you can stick around for just another minute. Okay, welcome back to the episode, everybody. Let's see who our opponent in the final shall be. If I had to pick one, it'll be Tigres. I know how to beat them, and they didn't do so well in the first division this season, if I recall. The Cruz Azul, I know for certain, gave me a real hammering. Oh no, Cruz Azul did worse, but they gave me a real hammering this season, if I can see it anywhere now. Maybe it was them. No, I honestly don't remember, but I'm pretty sure sometime this year we got absolutely destroyed by them. So we did beat them that time, so that's good. I'm just honestly dawdling at this stage. What about the opening stage? Yeah, they beat us 2-0, so that was pretty comprehensive, and I'd rather not have that happen again. So let's click continue and find out the exact results. It's not going to show up straight away now, is it? No. Well, that's Discord. So Cruz Azul have done it. They've won via away goals, I think. Yeah, an away goal for Cruz Azul gets them into the final. They haven't won any opening or closing stage portion in a very long time. I'll just have to... yeah, they haven't won a closing or opening stage in a very long time. So this should be a fascinating feud between these two clubs. They are not used to success. If we want to look at Monarcas, they've only ever won an opening stage once, and that was the year 2000. So we won once in the year 2000. We want to repeat that nearly 30 years later. We have everything on the line. Cruz Azul not in good form. That could be noted. You can see they're in a pretty patchy form run, and there are only 2 days left to prepare, so we have a big advantage. So tune in next time for a wet affair at our home ground to see if we can become the next champions of Mexico. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.